Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so sorry for my hoarseness. I have been sick with an upper respiratory infection for probably about a week now. My mom had bronchitis after getting over the flu, so it has just been like a hell of a week. If you hear barking, my puppy has decided that she wanted to play in the background, so that's what she's doing. She's playing with the other two dogs and probably torturing the cats. But I did want to try and get a little bit of makeup on today and try and get a video up for you all because it has been a while. So I thought I would go ahead and sit down and play with some new products I have. So if you want to see what I use to get this look, then stay tuned and let's just get right into the video. So today's look, I'm basically using mostly Wet n Wild products, and a lot of it is new to me. Some of the products I'm using I have used a couple of times before or a few times here and there. A couple of the products, I have 3 that are not Wet n Wild products because I do not have a mascara, a setting powder, or an eyebrow product as of yet. So those are the only 3 products that are not. I did keep it drugstore affordable though, so I will show you those when I get to them. So for eyeshadow primer, I did go in with the Photofocus eyeshadow primer. This is what it looks like. And I do really like the way that this applies on your eyes. It goes on, it's a very kind of beige color, if you will. This is what it looks like. And when you put it on your hand, that's kind of what it looks like. So it goes on kind of beige, but it does blend out very, very evenly when you blend it in. So it goes on and it's kind of a nice tacky consistency that is real easy to set. And as you can see, you can't really even see it at all. So it leaves a nice tacky consistency so that you can just go in and easily set it with a nice neutral eyeshadow. You guys know I usually use my Ulta Bone eyeshadow to set all of my eyes, but today I did use a Wet n Wild product. So for the eyes, I did go in with the Not a Basic Peach palette. I wanted to use one of the new ones because I did get 3 out of the 4 of this type of palette, and this color was just calling to me. The corals and this blue down here I really like. I do have to say I set my eye with the top transition. Beautiful. This transition down here, it blended like a dream. I went in with this blue into the inner corner of my eye. So this is what the eye looks like. I went in with the inner corner of the blue, and then I used a little bit of this one here in the middle, and then I smoked it out with the brown. So I don't know if I got a bad palette because I've seen so many people use this and it works really, really good for them. I had to really build up the blue, and it took about 4 different brushes for me to use, and I kind of just went in with my finger and I got the best application with my fingertip. And then this one, it was a little kind of bit of the same, but it did go on pretty good with a brush. Now this brown, this chocolate brown, this is a dream. It is absolutely beautiful. I love it, and it is so nice. So I used that on the outer corner and it blended so nice. So I don't know if I just got kind of like a dud palette or what, but I love the coloration and it does go on nice. It's just, it took a little bit of time for me to build that up. I forgot to say too, I will be using the primer. I do love the primer. I've had this makeup on for a few hours and I like the way that it feels. None of it feels heavy at all. So I will be using this primer in the future. I am going to also kind of keep using this palette in the future just to kind of give it a little bit of go. And what I like about it is when you look on the back, it gives you kind of what to use as a day look and what to use as a night look. So it gives you a couple different suggestions that you can use. As a primer, I went in with the Photofocus Face Primer. Now this, it comes out like a moisturizer. It's a very white, liquidy moisturizer. It was my first time using it, so when I first kind of squeezed that out, it kind of like shot out onto my fingers, and I was like, okay, you know, how's this gonna work? But I just put it all over my face, and it blended in so nice. It left a nice tacky appearance and tacky feel onto my face, so it really was something that I thoroughly enjoyed. So I will be reaching for that product in the future as well. For my foundation, I use the Photo Finish foundation in Cream Beige. The only thing that I don't like about it is the smell, is it smells like paint. And even when you're blending it, you get that paint smell around your nose, but after that it's gone. And it does come with like a little paint applicator. So you just kind of like spatula a little bit around your face, and this blended like a dream. It says it was tested under 7 light conditions with top smartphone models with and without flash. So you don't get any flashback. It doesn't say if it is full coverage or not. I'm assuming medium, meaning medium coverage, but my problem area is down here, and I have a couple big breakouts right now, and just one right here that you can see just a tad bit. This went on so smooth, blended beautifully, and it covers full coverage, like unbelievable full coverage, like a high-end full coverage foundation would. And I think this is only like $5.99. So I would recommend this one, and I will reach for this again. I'm not sure about the shade choice though. It may be a little dark on me, but once I put the powder on, the setting powder, it did lighten it a little bit. So when it oxidized, it kind of lightened it. It didn't darken on me. I know sometimes when foundations oxidize, they darken. There's Popeye. They tend to darken. Mine actually lightened. It didn't darken. You want to say hi? Are you saying hi? You say hi, everybody? Oh, you can't wear makeup. Mommy's wearing cheap makeup. You like the expensive makeup. He doesn't like drugstore makeup. He likes it. He likes the expensive Benefit and Urban Decay and Lorac. He likes all those. He's a good kitty though. He's always got to sleep with me. So then moving on from there, I went in with the Megaglo Makeup Stick Blush. And this is a cream blush, so you want to apply this before you even set your face. So I applied a little bit on my cheeks, and it's got a kind of like a shimmer to it. So that's what the blush looks like. So if you can see the shimmers in it, very easy to apply, very easy to blend out. And this is the shade Peach Bums. I didn't even realize it was Peach Bums with not a basic peach palette. It blended very easily on the cheeks. I just kind of patted it around and towards the back a little bit, and it went on beautiful. What I did decide to do then after that, after I set everything, was to use another blush on top of it just to kind of give it a little bit more of a nice pop of color, and it looks beautiful, and it went on like a dream. So for the concealer, I used the Photofocus concealer in light medium beige, and you've seen me use this before, and you guys know that I love this concealer as a drugstore concealer. So this one is beautiful. It worked great with the foundation. I have absolutely no complaints with that one, and I will use that again, and I will use the blush again. When it comes to the powder, now I did use the LA Girl Pro Powder HD High Definition Setting Powder. This one is just translucent for all skins. So this is a new product for me. I've never used this one before. The only thing I don't like is it does give a lot of kick up. So you have to be careful whether you are using it with the little velour poof it gives you or with a brush. You want, when you pat it, I don't know if you can see, but if you can see how it kind of like all just raises. So it's like, close your mouth and be ready to inhale a lot of powder, because it just gives that little kick up of the residue of the powder, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Love it. This is what actually lightened my foundation a little bit more too once it oxidized. So that kind of helped a little bit where my foundation wasn't so dark. When I first put it on, I was like, oh shit, did I get the wrong color? Maybe I should have gone a little lighter, but that worked. So then I went in with Pearlescent Pink Blush, and that's how I got this nice, beautiful pink blush. This is the first time I'm using it, and I love these bigger pans. So easy to use. This is such a creamy formula. This is what it looks like on the finger. And that's it. This is the Pearlescent right next to that. And that on top of that sits so beautifully. I just loved the way that it blended on top. I will be reaching for that. In fact, this one is in my everyday makeup drawer currently because I just love that. And I've never used it. So that one is a first time for me. Going on to bronzer, I went in with my Wet n Wild contouring palette, and I have the Caramel Toffee. Now, I did have this in my collection, but I've only touched it like 1 or 2 times, so I never really used it. So I went in with this to just kind of bronze up my skin, just my cheeks and my forehead, and I love it. It's very creamy, very buttery. It does give a bit more of kickback in the pan, so just be aware of that. But it's beautiful, and like I said, you know, it was in my collection, so I will reach for that again. I did not use the banana powder today because I wanted to test out the LA Girl and see how that worked. For a highlighter, you have seen me use the Precious Petals, and it is one of my favorites. I didn't go too glam today because I'm just doing some laundry, running in and out with the puppy. Now she likes to be outside, so it's like consistently being out there with a 9-week-old puppy. But I love this highlighter. It's a nice gold color, and this one could probably go for any skin tone, and that's the highlight there. I cannot recommend that one enough, and that is one of my highlighters that I recommend and use and will continue to use. For a lip, I went in today with their Wet n Wild Mega Lip Color, and this one I went in with Ring Around the Rosy. This is what it looks like. I believe these are like $1.99, maybe $2.59 or $1, you know, somewhere around that price point. So this is what the lipstick looks like. Beautiful, very creamy, easy to apply. I loved it. I will reach for it again 100%. And I went in with the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner, Bear to Comment lip liner. So that is what this one looks like. And there's the swatch of that. I thought that kind of looked a little bit good together. This one's a little bit lighter than that, but they look really, really good together. So then for the 3 products that are non-Wet n Wild, I tried to do this as much of a Wet n Wild product as I could video. But like I said, I didn't have an eyebrow product, a mascara, or I guess that's it. Just the eyebrow and the mascara. And on the eyeliner, sorry, I have one more. I used the Wet n Wild Megalast in charcoal. I love this eyeliner. I love the color of it. So don't get me wrong with that. It's a beautiful kind of smoky color. Beautiful swatch. The problem I had with it was when I went to go put it in my waterline, I'm sitting here like this for about 5 minutes per eye, just trying to get that color on there. I guess I got spoiled with my Urban Decay, my Molly, you know, all those nice, beautiful products that really work and get that liner on there. But once it got going, then I was like, okay, there comes the color. And it's just a beautiful smoke color. So I'm going to try it again. I'm not saying no. I do love their Megalast. Is it the Megalast? Yes, Megalast line. So go ahead and try those. Maybe, like I said, it might just be a dud. I don't know. So 2 products out of the whole video that are not, okay, 3. I used the LA Girl. I thought there were 3. For the lashes, I used the Rimmel Volume Lash ScandalEyes. This is what it looks like. It's in a nice orange tube. This is the brush. Very full and fluffy. This made my lashes very full, very fluffy, almost butterfly. Don't know if you can really see them. That is what they look like. So I'm very happy with it. I'm going to actually move this from where I have like my makeup tower that you guys have seen before. I'm going to put it on my vanity where I kind of rotate my mascaras to get more use out of them. So I'm going to put that there. And then for an eyebrow pencil today, I used the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. Shady Slim, Slim Shady. I had to put that in there. I used to listen to Eminem back in the day, and I like Slim Shady. I use the color Brunette today. What I like about this is it is a retractable pencil and it has a spoolie on the other end. And this, I always compare them to like my Ulta brow pencil and the e.l.f. brow pencil, because Ulta was the first one I had and I love the retractable one. First I had just the regular one that you got to sharpen, but then I got the retractable one and I love both of them equally. Those are my ride or die, go to every day. Love the e.l.f. one too. This one, it is up there. So for drugstore LA girl, you're doing it, you're bringing. I haven't tried a lot of LA Girl products, but I am liking it. So overall, and then I use the Wet n Wild Photofocus setting spray. You guys know that this is in my makeup use up for 2018. I am about 3/4 of the way done. So that is it for this look. I really am happy with the way that it turned out. I'm going to continue using all of these products. Like I said, I'm going to keep using this Not a Basic Peach palette and see if maybe I just had to get, you know, the colors flowing there. See if that was the problem. I don't know what it was. And that eyeliner. But everything else, I highly, highly recommend you pick up. And if you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below. You guys know I always respond to them. Give the video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being a TLC Beauty. It means the world to me. I can't thank you enough. Until next time, bye-bye.